Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World of Fandom Fight. I am your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, back again for another episode of the Summer Series Tournament. We are in the semifinals, the first of two, and it is coming down to this. It's all coming down to the nitty-gritty. Here to co-host the match for the internet is the Fandom Singles Champion, the person who will be defending from whoever wins this tournament, Robert the Hobbit Parker.
That's me. Hello, I'm very excited for this match. Obviously, I have a vested interest, not only because one of my faction mates is here, but we also, obviously, you said it yourself, I am going to be defending against whoever wins this tournament, so I kind of care about who I'm playing. You know, I've already beaten Eli, so we'll see how, that factors in. Both of these players really have had a hell of a season so far, so I'm excited to see as these two people clash.
Absolutely. We have the your team partner, one half of the Fandom team champions, Tim the Brzakala, here in the semifinals, the number 10 seed, taking on the number 11 seed from the New British Empire, Eli the Showman McCaig, the only non-fellowship player in these semifinals. So if Tim wins this, it is an all-fellowship everything. That's, I guess, what's on the line.
But if Tim wins it, it's rigged.
Oh, 100%. But Eli has had one hell of a run. He came off of that title loss to you and has made a pretty strong run here, taking out some really strong players. Jake Marangoni, again, he took out Albert Weird-Harma, and then he took out RJ on his way here. So this is going to be a really good match, but I think that's enough from us. We'll get into the promos and hear what these guys have to say right now.
When I look at this match, I don't just see me going up against Brzakala. I see myself going up against the Fellowship. And people may be wondering what I mean when I say that. I simply mean that the Fellowship, 3 members of the Fellowship are here, and they are basically, no matter what you say, they can say that they are going up against me. So it is more than just me having to beat Tim tonight. It is me having to beat the Fellowship as well. And I'm going to make sure that I can beat Tim so I can say that I can beat the Fellowship. That way I can go on in the finals and beat whoever is in the finals as well, because I want Robert so bad. Seeing him here tonight makes me want to win more than ever, because I know that I can go up against him again. I want to be able to say that I am the first person to challenge Robert, not once, but twice, because no one else has done that for the title. And I want to be able to say that, and I am going to make sure that I win tonight.
Whew, man, that was something else, Tim. Let me tell you this. You want to play Robert, but you got knocked out by Robert. So you want to be the first person to be knocked out twice by Robert? That doesn't seem right. Why don't you just lay down, like your manager has apparently tonight, because his bedtime is more important than you, and let Tim, that actually has a shot of taking on Robert, take on Robert, because you've already had your shot, and let's not act like you earned your shot. You won this little gauntlet thing, or however it worked, to get a number 1 contenders match that you threw out, or a title shot, and it didn't go well for you. So listen, Tim's out here to do what he's been doing this entire tournament, proving that he is a dominant Fandom player. This is why Arkham Knights is such a strong team, because Tim is a part of that team. He is on an insane win streak. He is going for that belt. He wants to take on Robert for an actual shot to show that he can show what he's worth in this league, because he's already proved it. But again, there's a lot of naysayers out there that don't give him the respect he needs. And tonight he is going to prove that. Tim, how are you feeling going into Eli? He hasn't beat like a really hard road besides Jake. He got lucky in the match against Jake, our fellow faction mate. But then he had RJ. So, you've had a hard road here. You've had to take out some strong people. Is Eli just going to be another one you add to your list?
Of all the matches I've been worried about this tournament, this is not one of them. Eli is a strong player. I'm not going to deny that. He knows some stuff, but he doesn't know as much as me. And it's going to come down to the luck of the game, honestly. But I think that in the end, I'm the stronger player. I've got this one. Let's do it.
Some strong words. Eli has a goal. His goal is to be the first person to challenge you twice, Robert, I guess. And Tim just isn't worried. Not worried. No sweat going in this match. What do you think about those promos?
Yeah, you nailed it on the head. I do not see a bead of sweat on Tim's brow, and Eli obviously very motivated by the prospect of losing to me again. So I'm really excited to see how this match really falls into place.
Absolutely, but with that, we'll get into the proper introductions and get this match underway. Introducing first, representing the new British Empire and coming to the ring with a record of 6 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the reigning Fandom TV champion, Eli, the Showman McCaig. And his opponent, representing the Fellowship and the Arkham Knights, and coming to the ring with a record of 5 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. He is the reigning Fandom Fight Team Champion of the World, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. All right, gentlemen, you've both been here before. Round 1 works like this. You're going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of fandom fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
All right, then we will get right into it with your first question, which comes in the category of Fandom Oscars. Fandom Oscars. What was the first DreamWorks animated film to win the Oscar for Best Original Song?
Ooh, a stumper. They thought they were going to say feature. They thought you were going to say feature.
See, this is the semis. We don't throw softballs here, and there's also no crying in baseball. This is also not a physical sport. 5.
That was pretty good. You should be proud of that one.
Should I? What? Pens down. Pens down. We'll start with Eli.
No, I didn't finish it.
And Tim.
I put Shrek 2.
Both incorrect. Looking for the Prince of Egypt. The Prince
That
of
makes
Egypt.
sense. It is a
No
musical.
perfect answer today.
All right, your second question is in Le Categorie of James Bond. In Skyfall, Tanner says he didn't know Bond passed his field evaluation. What is M's 2-word response? I think this might just be a leftover from all the Skyfall questions we make you write.
Maybe. Potentially. I don't know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got me in a corner here. And now we'll start with Tim.
He didn't.
That is correct for a point. And Eli.
He didn't.
That is also correct.
tight.
Both on the board. All right, your third question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks. What song do Turk and company play in the camp in Tarzan? One might say this is the greatest soundtrack in history, but that person did not show up to manage their client today.
Yikes.
Is that too mean? I don't know. I can't tell.
Oh, Brooklyn, we love you. We hope you're
I
feeling
love
better,
you, Brooklyn,
buddy.
except you suck at managing. 5, 4,
Wow.
That was
Accurate.
1. Heads down. We will start with Eli.
Trash at the camp.
What? That is incorrect. We will go to Tim.
I have nothing.
Looking for trashing the camp. Trashing the camp, not trash.
like aim with a little
Trashing, but with the little apostrophe at the end. The little squiggly diddly thing.
That's a heartbreaker for getting the squiggly diggly. So your next question's in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, what novel does Spock gift to Kirk?
Yeah, this is a good movie. I wish that I didn't incur the wrath of Brooklyn on that last one. I know somewhere he's mad at me, and I'm going to suffer for it later.
I think you just got kicked out of the Multiplex admin chat.
Can Brooklyn do that, though? Can he? I know Cain can, and Cain will do it.
Cain will do it for the lulz.
Yep, he's already done it for the lulz. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Tim on this one.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Eli.
Tale of Two Cities.
That is correct for a point and the lead. All right, your fifth question comes in the category of the Wizarding World. The Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, what is the name of Ron's girlfriend?
I believe they do the old snogging in this movie.
That's one of the most grossest terms that I watched this movie. I heard snogging. I'm like, what the fuck?
Kill
Sorry,
your
but ew.
snog.
I would, gross. But
Five.
have you ever shared your sip?
I
5,
have
4,
share your sips,
3,
everybody.
2,
Spill the tea, share your
1.
sips.
Heads
Hashtag.
down. We will start with Tim.
Lavender.
That is correct. We'll go to Eli.
Lavender brown.
That is also correct. All right.
Your next question's in the category of Disney live action. In National Treasure Book of Secrets, what does Mitch Wilkinson tell Ben to do before he sacrifices himself?
This is a good movie, Robert. It's underappreciated.
I really dig this movie.
I love both of them, honestly. They're good. But share the sip, I guess. 5,
Share your sips.
4,
It's the most important lesson to
3.
learn today.
2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Eli.
I said tell the story.
As incorrect. We'll go to Tim.
I said save the book.
Also incorrect. Looking for tell everyone that he found the lost city of gold, or some variation on that.
Tell him I found it.
Tell him I found it. All right. Your 7th question comes in the category of Star Wars. In Revenge of the Sith, which Skywalker twin was born first?
If I were playing this match, I would literally take out a coin and flip it.
I messaged Cain. I was like, "Is this a question that can be asked?" And he's like, "I don't give a fuck, Caleb. Go away." And that's just our life now.
Dude,
Fine.
he responds with "Don't give a fuck, Caleb. Go away." When I message him too, that's really interesting.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Eli.
Luke.
That is correct. And Tim.
Luke.
That is correct. It's a narrow game.
Your next question is in the category of Jurassic Park. Who plays Eli Mills in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom?
The dreaded who plays who question that is very common.
I mean, the actors are easier questions than the character names.
And also the dinos. Maybe. Kane's going to get
Dinos
mad
can
at that
be
too.
tough.
Kane's going to pop his head in and be like, "You're fired." 5,
Kane, I love the dinos, but
3,
remembering dino names
2,
is
1.
above my pay grade.
Pens down. We will go to Eli.
Rafe Spall.
That is correct for a point. And Tim.
No, I don't have it.
All right. Your pentultimate question comes in the category of the MCU. The MCU. Who is interviewing Justin Hammer in Monaco in Iron Man 2? I'm going to say in defense of this movie, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's kind of fun.
The Monaco scenes are good.
Definitely. 100% best parts of the movie. But also, Clark Gregg's really good in it. 5, 4,
Sure, bud.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
I don't think this is right. Miss Brown.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Eli.
Christine Everhart.
Yep.
That is correct for a point.
All right, and your final question in this round 1 is in the category of Rocky. What 2 people train Rocky for his fight with Drago in Russia in Rocky 4? I tested Maggie on this, and she gave a very interesting answer.
I would love to hear the Macaw's thoughts.
I'll tell you off camera.
Exactly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Eli.
I said Duke, Evers, and Paulin.
That is correct for a point. And Tim.
I just have Polly.
All right. So at the end of round number 1, Eli holds the lead 7-3. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category it lands on, you will get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on the first time, you are allowed to spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. All right, your categories on the wheel tonight are Rocky, James Bond, Pixar, Wizarding World, Spinner's Choice, DreamWorks, DC, Disney Animation, Studio Ghibli, and Opponent's Choice. Eli, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Tim?
I'll go first.
All right, your spin is away, and it lands on Disney Animation. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I'll keep it.
All right, Robert, you want to give him this questions in the category of Disney Animation?
I sure will. Just give me one moment to scroll over to it. All right. Disney Animation. Here we go. First question. That's DreamWorks. Wrong category. Here we go. All right.
Yikes.
In Moana, what is the name of Moana's grandma?
Multiple choice.
A. Tili, B. Tala, C. Titi, or D. Teka?
A.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal.
Can I hear the options again, please?
Sure thing. Your options are A. Tili, B. Tala, C. Titi, or D. Teka?
Is it Taka?
That is also incorrect. We're looking for Tala, B.
Okay.
Your second question. Who voices the peddler at the outset of the film in Aladdin?
Robin Williams.
All right, we'll go into your third question in Disney Animation. What is the name of the elephant colonel in the Jungle Book?
Colonel Haiti. Haiti.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal from Tim.
I don't know. 0.
All right, we're looking for Colonel Hathi. Hathi.
All right.
All right, your penultimate question. What is the name of the virus who inhabits the dark web in Ralph Breaks the Internet?
Oh my God! I just saw that movie. Multiple choice.
A. Little Dan, B. Nosemore, C. Double Dan, or D. Earworm?
Could you repeat the choices again?
Yep, your options are A. Little Dan, B. Nosemore, C. Double Dan, or D. Earworm? Gonna need an answer.
I'm gonna say A.
A is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal from Tim.
Is it D?
D is also incorrect. We're looking for C. Double Dan.
Okay.
And your final question. Who voices Runt of the Litter in Chicken Little?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A. Zach Braff, B. Gary Marshall, C. Steve Zahn, or D. Nathan Lane?
Zach Braff.
That is incorrect. Chance for another 1-point steal from Tim.
Can you say the options again, please?
Is it A. Zach Braff, B. Gary Marshall, C. Steve Zahn, or D. Nathan Lane?
Is it C?
That is correct for a 1-point steal from Tim.
All right.
Steve Zahn? I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I did it.
It is Steve Zahn, I believe.
We're going to challenge because he did not pronounce it. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so at the end of that round, Eli only manages to get 2 points, gets up to 9 with that steal. Tim's up to 4. Tim, your spin at the wheel is away, and it lands on James Bond. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Cody, I feel like I have to spin again.
Yeah, dude, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to spin again.
All right. And the category you'll be answering questions from is Spinner's Choice. Spinner's Choice.
All right, so
You got to go. You got to go with your.
I got to go. You think wizarding?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
but
even the movies genre are going to be smaller than what. But
do we think? Well, do we think he's going to be stronger and able to steal better in wizarding or in Pixar? Because he did okay in Pixar against whoever.
Yeah, I would say I want you to make the decision on what you are going to be strongest at right now. Like, don't worry about what he does.
I will say Wizarding World, please.
Okay.
All right. Wizarding World is the call. Your first question, round 2, in the category of Wizarding World.
Okay.
Who does Hermione disguise as when they sneak into Gringotts in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Bellatrix Lestrange.
That is correct for 2 points.
Trying to build that momentum back up.
All right, your second question, Wizarding World. What Quidditch position does Ron play in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince?
Keeper.
That is correct for another 2 points. Your third question in the category of the Wizarding World. Whoops, there we go. Okay. What class does Dumbledore teach in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald?
Defense against the dark arts.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your fourth question in the Wizarding World. How many Harry Potter films does Ollivander appear in? Answer 5, 4,
3.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in the category of Wizarding World. What is the name of Credence's younger sister in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Chastity, B, Charity, C, Hope, or D, Modesty?
Can you repeat the options one more time?
I can indeed. Is it A, Chastity, B, Charity, C, Hope, or D, Modesty?
B.
That is incorrect. Eli, the chance for a 1-point steal.
Could you say the choices one more time?
Yep. Is it A, Chastity, B, Charity, C, Hope, or D, Modesty?
A.
That is also incorrect. Looking for D, Modesty. Modesty.
Way off. I thought it was either A or B.
Samsonite. I was way off. All right. So at the end of round number 2, Tim regains that lead. It is 12-9 as we get into round number 3, which is the betting round, and it works like this. We're going to give you the category. You're going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. You get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get into round number 3? All right. Then your first category that you can bet points on in this category is Fast and Furious. How many points would you like to bet on Fast and Furious?
Cody, I'm just we got it.
Tim hit a huge round 2 there. Eli's got a
Hey,
big round for
Brooklyn just
Tim.
told me to tell you, Eli, to bet 0. I don't know if you should. I don't know. It's just he's. I'm filling managing because I can manage 2 people when he can't manage 1.
All right. We need your bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We'll start with Eli. How many points are you betting?
1.
All right. And Tim, how many points are you betting?
0.
All right. So Eli, you have to hit this question here to gain that 1 point. You bet in Fast and Furious. In Furious 7, what is the name of the hacker that joins the crew during the film? Sitting back as if the lighting difference is going to help him give a new answer here, Robert.
bold strategy, Cotton.
It's a
Let's
bold
see if
strategy.
it pays off for him.
All right, we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim. Anything for stats?
I know it's a dude's name, but I don't know what dude. It's Jones.
That's incorrect. Eli.
Yeah.
I said Masande because that's freaking character.
That is incorrect. Looking for Ramsey. Ramsey. All right, so loss of 1 makes it 12-8 as we get into your fourth question, which comes in what category, Robert?
It's in the category of DreamWorks Animation. These are animated films produced, animated, and or released by DreamWorks
Do you
Animation
need help, Tim?
Studios.
No.
Okay. You have a
8
good
to
one.
12, currently a 4-point game.
Eli, this just in from the New British Empire.
Shut
-2.
All right. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tim, how many points you betting?
0.
All right, and Eli.
2.
All right, swinging big on this one, Robert.
All right, big question for Eli here. Your question. In Madagascar, Escape to Africa, what kind of animal ultimately serves as the sacrifice to the water gods?
Robert's laughing. What?
I'm just thinking of the water gods who were Julian. Guys,
Yeah.
Julian is top 3 characters.
100%.
in DreamWorks.
100%. This movie is so much better than people give it credit for. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Eli.
Said a zebra.
And Tim.
I watched it today. A shark.
It is a shark. All right. Your third question of the round comes in the category of Worlds of DC. How many points would you like to bet on Worlds of DC? Formerly the DC Extended Universe. I don't know where that name came from, but DC was like, no.
Caleb, you don't deserve this job.
I don't. I know I don't.
Simple math.
It is simple math that I can't do.
I got you covered, my dude.
This is why I need Robert or Cade, or Cade watching, because then he's the theory. He's just like,
for the
Caleb.
title, my dude.
All right, we're gonna need your bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eli, how many points you betting?
2.
All right, and Tim.
0.
All right. Your question in Worlds of DC. In Shazam, what deadly sin usually stays in Dr. Savannah and is drawn out by Billy during their final fight? This is a great movie. Shazam.
Interesting how we are suddenly getting all of the Shazam questions.
I wonder why we're suddenly getting all of the Shazam questions.
It's just
weird-
a big
weird
old
things.
dump. A big old dump of
5,
questions.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Eli.
Envy.
And Tim.
Gluttony.
It was, in fact, at Envy. Eli gets the 2 points, making up ground 12-8 here, Robert, as we get to the penultimate question.
Absolutely. 2 questions left. Still an 8-point swing possible. Eli is still in this game. We go to the penultimate question. The category is Pixar. How much would you like to bet in the category of Pixar? Did you say 12-8, by the way?
Yep, 12-8.
Okay, just make sure I had that right.
Yep. So
Pixar. These are movies based on Pixar comics outside the PCEU.
Thank you. We will go to Tim. How many points are you betting?
0.
And Eli.
2.
All right.
All right.
2-0 again.
Your question. In Incredibles 2, who covers the kids' escape from their home? If Eli misses this, it is game.
This is a must hit for Eli here. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Frozone.
And Eli.
Frozone.
That is correct. And we are going to the final question. Final question, which is in the category of Fandom Oscars. How many points would you like to bet on Fandom Oscars?
We are 12-10 right now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
12-10. Yep.
12-10.
12-10.
Cody, you're thinking I should just go 0 and let him catch me and go to Sun and Death?
Yeah, I mean, 20 categories in Fandom Oscars. I don't know how much you've studied. If you are confident, bet something. But if he hits and he bets, he has to bet 2. So if you bet anything and miss, you lose.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. We'll get that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We will start with Eli. How many points are you betting?
2.
And Tim.
0.
All right. So it comes down to this question. If Eli hits, we are going to sudden death. Your question of Fandom Oscars. What was the last Fandom film to win the Oscar for Best Original Score? It's a tense
This
moment,
is
Robert.
very tense. This has been a very back and forth match.
Very contested. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. That is Eli's first repeat here. What was the last Fandom film to win the award for Best Original Score?
Until Kaleb Koho wrote this question because it's about Oscars and scores.
You're not wrong. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. That is Eli's second repeat. All right. What was the last Fandom film to win the Oscar for Best Original Score?
Tim seemingly has an answer.
He's got his hands on his fists here. I wonder if he's trying to hide emotion. Scratching his beard. It's just color commentary. 5, 4, 3. All right. That is Eli's last repeat. What was the last Fandom film to win the Oscar for Best Original Score? Eli, we do need both hands on frame, by the way. Just letting you know. Okay. All right. Just making sure. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Eli.
Can you start with Tim, please?
Okay, Tim.
The answer is Black Panther.
And Eli. And your winner, advancing to the finals, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. The answer was Black Panther. Wow. That was an intense game all the way through, very back and forth. And it came down in Tim's favor on that last one. Man, what a match, Robert.
Yeah, it's interesting. That round one, Eli seemed to be in command, and then that wheel in round two, Eli choosing to stick with this animation. Maybe, in hindsight, he would have respun that, but he kept betting big in round three, and it paid off for him when it needed to. That last question just wasn't one that was quite in his wheelhouse.
Absolutely, but with that, we have one of our two finalists determined. We will go to Cody, who's excited. He's excited. It's an all-fellowship final for sure. Cody and Tim, how do you feel about the match that you've played here today?
I feel like we played really well. I've always said score doesn't mean anything as long as what matters is the win-loss column, and I think that's what paid off today. I could have easily told Tim to bet 2 on Pixar. I could have easily told Tim to bet on multiple categories in that round. But once you get this far in a tournament, my main thing is to instill trust in all the players that I manage. And that's why I made him make the call in Wizarding World, because I knew that I wanted him to make the one that he was most confident in. I didn't want to care about what Eli was doing. So I think Tim played a fantastic game. Yes, the score was 12-8, I think is the final score. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much overall points you score. What matters is you're contending to win this tournament. Again, I know Tim started this journey in Fandom not the way he wanted it. Got a loss on his first match, and it was a match that I wasn't on call for to help him manage, and we know we would have done that betting round different. He would be undefeated going into this if it changed if I was able to be on call. Again, Tim, you're a hell of a player. You played a great game today. I thought the last question was super easy. I was a little nervous because I was like, well, it literally happened last year, and it kind of sent waves around. So, Tim, how are you feeling? I mean, again, I'm the manager. I just talk. You did all the work. You put all the effort out there. You fought some hard people that some people would have put you as the underdog in most of those matches, and you're out here going to take on either Cain or Maggie. So that's pretty insane.
This was probably, I know you're saying I played a great game. This is probably the worst game I've ever played. 3 points in round one is laughable. And if I want to beat Cain, Maggie, or Robert, that's unacceptable. So that is going to change. This came down to luck. Like I said it would in my intro, it came down to luck because at the end of round 1, I thought this was it. I was ready, and even right before we got on call, Cody said it's not going to be decided by round 1 or 2. It's going to be round 3. If you're down in round 1, keep a level head, and I was really down in round 1. I've never had that large of a deficit coming out of round 1, so I was worried, but I trusted my manager, and that paid off. So Spinner's Choice saved me today. The wheel saved me today, 100% completely. So thank you, wheel gods. I think that even if I was down in round 3, I knew enough of those answers to get up there too. So Eli, I know you're bummed, but man, you played the better game than I did, I think, especially in round 1. So yeah, I don't know, man. Playing Cain or Maggie is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
I think it was key in this match of literally round 1. I said it right before we hopped on the call. Do not get frustrated. Do not get pissed off because you have a short fuse at times. I was like, play it out, see what happens. I think Disney Animation was our best friend in this category. I think that's what we talked about before call 2. It's 50-plus movies. People have their favorite 20, but there could be 30 out there that you're not a fan of or you don't know well enough. So I think that was a key point. Yeah, Eli, you did a good job. Wish your manager knew how to support you. But other than that, Tim, you're going on the finals, and I'm happy for you. So
thanks.
Tim, one last question for you before I let you go. Do you have a preference between the Macaw or the Hurricane for who you're facing in the finals?
I mean, I think that the Hurricane, the beautiful swole man himself, would be the harder challenge. That's no offense to Maggie. The things that she knows incredibly well. And the hard part there is we're married, so we watch a lot of the same movies. So our studying habits are very similar. So I think that Cain would be the harder obstacle because he knows more, but that doesn't make it any easier than having to play Maggie. So if I had to choose, I'd rather play Maggie. I think I'd more easily be able to beat her than Cain. But.
And how dare you? How dare you, you kingdom piece of shit? How dare you try to put my clients against each other and choose? We will take whoever it is. We will prep each other, and we will have a good match, and whoever wins, wins, and whoever loses, loses, because at the end of the day, the person challenging at Mayhem at the Multiplex is fellowship. That's it. It's a fellowship championship regardless what happens now. So who's the real winner, Caleb? I would say us.
Well, it was going to be nice, but you stupid fellowship piece of shit. We're just going to have to keep going back and forth. All right, I'll go over to our unfortunate loser today. Eli, you played a hell of a game, dude. It just came down to the luck of the categories in round 3 and the luck of that wheel. How do you feel about your game today?
I'm pissed off. That's what I am. I should have known that last fucking question. I should have known the last answer. I should have known it all. I am going to break whatever sort of thing right now because I wanted this. And recently, whenever we're filming this, Cain put up a little post saying, don't take this seriously, it is a game. And I know that it's a game, but this is one of the few things that I'm actually happy about. Whenever I compete, whenever I play, I feel happy because I am able to prove my knowledge against people that in this little area, no one cares about what sort of knowledge I have. No one cares. And this is the one place that I actually get to show what sort of knowledge I have. And going out on a question like that, when I knew it, I watched the Oscars. I saw Black Panther win Best Original Score. I should have gotten that question right. And all I was thinking about was, oh, Star Wars didn't win. Oh, which Disney animation movie won? Which one? I wasn't even thinking about the MCU, and I should have been thinking about it. So I am pissed off. I should have done better. I should have played better. I should have spun again. I knew once I heard the first question, all I was thinking was, I should have spun again. I should have spun again. But no, I was feeling cocky. I was feeling confident. Like, I'm ahead of Tim Brzakala. I should have won. I can win. Disney Animation, I can take it. I should have spun again. I should have done better. That's the entire point of this match. I should have done better. No matter what you say about this match. Oh, Eli, you played a great match. No, I didn't. Because in the end, I am losing. I lost. And I should have won.
Well, no one can deny that you have the passion for the game that you do. But yeah, it just came down, like I said, to that wheel spin and to the categories in round 3. And that Oscar question is worded the way it is for that reason, to sort of take you through all of the categories of Fandom and try and make you think, even if it is recent enough. And there's different strategies of going through that Oscar question. I think that you did play a really strong game. 7 points in round number 1 is really, really strong. And then had you respawn, who knows, maybe you do win. But what you have to look at is what you did do today. Not what you didn't do, but what you did do. And what you did do today is you were beating Tim Brzakala, the Fandom Fight team champion, at the end of round 1. And you played a really strong match, despite the round 2 not being the one that you wanted, and round 3 categories not necessarily lining up in the order that you needed, but you knew 3 of those 5 questions. And it just came down to what order they came in, how many points were bet on both sides. But I think at the end of the day, you are still one of the top 5 Fandom players on the roster right now for a reason. You made it to the semifinals for a reason, and we are not done with you yet. So you didn't go your way today, but hey, we'll see you back. You'll win the next one. And I think that you have nothing to hang your head about on this. But with that, we'll throw it up to Robert at the desk for his final thoughts.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Eli has nothing to hang his head about. He really doesn't. He played a very, very good round 1. And the betting round it is really hard to overcome the strategy of when somebody's ahead, betting 0 a whole lot. It is very hard to beat that strategy. And Eli gave it his best shot. He bet 2 when he needed, and he hit those questions when he needed. He pushed it to the last question, and his brain just came up a little bit short, but you said it yourself. I do not doubt that this is going to make Eli more dangerous than ever.
Absolutely. But with that, that's going to do it for us. We have one of our finalists determined, and we will have our other one determined very soon. Cain McMillan, Maggie Brzakala going head-to-head for the other semifinal spot. We will see who takes it. But for everyone here, from Tim, from Cody, from Eli, from Robert, I have been Caleb, and this has been Fandom Fight. We will see you guys very soon with the other semifinal.